and welcome to our next video on taking an online exam with the IPAI. We are here again with our good friend Bodie McBoatface, who is going to walk you through the proctor-free authentication process and taking the exam itself. Bodie is logged into the IPAI Exam Center and is going to take a test. It's the 7-day testing window for Introduction to Assessment, at least the class that Bodie is in. But Bodie gets really nervous about using technology. So we are going to take the sample test so that Bodie feels better about everything. For your actual exam, this is where you would pay the exam fee before launching Proctor Free. When you do this, you will likely only have one exam to choose from. But since we tried to make this video and failed on multiple occasions, you can see there are 4 test links here. I'm going to click on this one. When you use Proctor Free for the first time, you will need to download the software. If it doesn't prompt you to download it automatically, there is also a link to manually start the download. Proctor Free is now successfully downloaded, so let's go back and start the exam session. Some of the things that Proctor Free will check during the compatibility test include your webcam, your microphone, and the number of monitors you have connected to your computer. If you have a dual monitor setup, you will need to unplug your extra monitor, so keep that in mind. The device has passed the compatibility test, and it looks like we can see Bodie in the camera view, so we're good to go. Next is the test taker authentication. Fill the space provided within the oval with your face. Bodie is doing a great job here. Now hold your ID in front of the camera to fill the space provided. Bodie is an excellent student and had his ID ready to go. We are now ready to launch our Proctor Free recording session. Let's go. Now we're back in the IPAI Exam Center. Read through the test instructions before beginning. While we are doing the sample test here, for the actual exam, you will likely need a piece of scratch paper and a calculator. This is when you should hold those up to the camera. When you are ready to go, click Start this test. The questions will be shown one at a time. You can skip around the exam. If you don't know the answer to a question, you can bookmark the box as a reminder to come back to it and to submit to move forward. When you want to answer a question, click the radial button next to your selection and hit Submit. If you click Open Bookmarks, it will give you the entire list of questions. You can see which ones you have answered and which ones you have bookmarked, and you can jump to any questions from here. Bodie is now going to go through the test the best that he can. All right, we're now at the end of the exam. One thing that is nice about the online exam is that it won't let you submit the exam unless all the questions have been answered. So if you skipped around and forgot to go back to a question, it will prompt you to do so. You can click on this Jump Back button to go back to the first unanswered question. And again, you can open bookmarks and jump around. You can use this too if you want to check questions that you have answered to check your work. We're going to go back to the last question we didn't answer. Be sure you are ready to turn in your exam when you hit Save and Finish. And hey, Bodie passed the sample test. Congratulations, Bodie. That's amazing that you only missed one question. Remember, on your actual exam, you will need to show your calculator and scratch paper again. Throw the scratch paper away immediately. All right, let's go ahead and navigate back to the home page. If you go to My Account and go to History, you can see where your past scores are. One important thing to keep in mind is that your score will not automatically show in the IPAI student portal. It will take about 7 business days before IPAI staff have processed everything about your course and about your exam and have entered your credit. So please be patient during this time frame. So one last thing you will want to do is finish your Proctor Free session. The recorder is going to keep recording your webcam and screen until you click finish, so please remember to do this. Everything is a success. So that is how you take an online exam with the IPAI. Bodhi feels much better about using the technology, and I hope you do too.